Hey guys, it's Sinem and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. So in today's video, I'm excited. We're going to be testing the XX Revolution brand, which is basically Makeup Revolution's sub-brand or sister brand, whatever you want to call it. And I'm very excited to show you guys these products today. And I tested out a few of them. I didn't buy too much, but I bought a little bit just to, you know, kind of test the brand out, see what I think. So if you want to see the products in action and what I think, then let's just jump straight into it. So I picked up a few things from XX Revolution, the sub-brand to Makeup Revolution, and I didn't pick up much, but I picked up enough to just give myself an idea and give you guys an idea of how these products work and if it's worth the price, because the price is expensive and it's still classed as drugstore. So I will go into prices afterwards, but as you can see, I picked up about 4 items, and then I also picked up, oh, we've got like a little leaflet here to tell us about the brand. And then one product from Makeup Revolution, which is the powder matte lipstick. You guys know I fell in love with this in my drugstore summer makeup tutorial, and I picked up another shade because I honestly fell in love with it. So I want to try out Teddy this time. I might use it today, we'll see. So let's read a little about XX Revolution. It's basically a sub-brand, a new brand by Makeup Revolution, which, first of all, how many brands are they going to keep making? I'm not trying to bash them. This says XX Revolution is beauty that is rewired. We are talking the evolution of skincare and makeup into one. Next level makeup, innovations infused with active skincare ingredients. So I want to see how different this is to their other products. So I am first going to start off with the primer. Now, I was so excited about this primer, and this is the first product I'm going to try out today. So this is the Cloud Complexxion Soft Touch Primer. And first of all, packaging is insane. I absolutely love it. For drugstore, it really is looking high end and it feels really heavy. This says it is a sorbet-like water gel with a smooth, soft touch texture. It improves the appearance of skin by minimizing pores and brightening the complexion. Now, let me tell you the price, which is a shocker. This primer, okay, in pounds for the UK, retails for £15, and in the US, it retails for $20. $20 for a primer, and it's drugstore. I mean, that to me, no matter how good the primer is, shouldn't be that price because it's drugstore, and I don't think anyone would pay $20 for a drugstore primer. I mean, maybe you will, but I just feel like pay $5 extra and get like a high-end primer. But we're going to be testing it out. Okay, so it looks like that. It's cute. Ooh, it's like holographic on the packaging. Feels heavy and expensive. Oh, it comes with a little, I mean, it better come with a little protector for the price that it is. And that's what it looks like. It's a very whipped consistency, a whipped texture. It smells like coconuts. You know how I feel about coconuts. But I'm gonna put that past me. It definitely does smell like skincare with like a little added coconutness to it. And I'm excited. Let's just jump straight in. So I'm taking that much. Okay, so first impressions, feels super silky, which I like. And it feels really smooth and hydrating. It almost feels like a moisturizer. I mean, it's definitely doing what it's claiming, but it hasn't blurred at all, in my opinion. Maybe slightly. Definitely adds a little bit of a luminosity as well. It's not a mattifying primer, that's for sure. It definitely adds a little bit of a radiance. It has dried down. It's not tacky whatsoever, but it definitely has dried down. Like it's almost like it's just melted into my skin and I can't feel it anymore. But I don't know about the smoothing the pores and imperfections and blurring and all that stuff claim, because I don't really see that it's done much in that sense. to my skin. I do have a little bit of glitter fallout from my eyes, not to be mistaken, that's not from the primer. However, I can see it definitely, of course, did give a little bit of luminosity as well. I think it's good. I mean, for the price, if you want to splurge and go for a primer like that, it really is a nice texture and consistency, and it definitely does give you added glow underneath foundation, or even if you were to wear it alone, but I'm not sure about the blurring claims. So next we're going to try the Glow Skin Fauxxdation foundation, and this again, packaging is on point. It's a beautiful baby chrome pink and has the silver foiling, and I got it in the shade FX 2.5, which I'm praying is gonna work for me. With this foundation, they have two different types. I'll pop it up on the screen. They also have I think a matte version or like a natural version of this foundation, and then they have the Glow Skin version, which of course I wanted to try for me because I have more dry skin. Packaging is really nice once again. Ooh, silver pump. So far, first impressions, I'm absolutely loving the texture as I'm feeling it. And I'm taking my trusty old Morphe E7 buffer brush because I know that this blends foundations really well. And I'm going to quickly blend because I don't know if this sets or how it works. So let's give her a go. So the Glow Skin Fauxxdation foundation retails for £15 in the UK and $18 in the US, which is still very expensive. So far, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it, and the color is pretty much spot on. So this Glow Skin foundation has 55 shades, which is incredible for drugstore. This foundation is infused with hyaluronic acid, and it is a hydrating formula. It is medium to full coverage, and it also has a glowing skin finish and a lit from within radiance. It's also formulated with collagen and peptides. This to me is not medium coverage, this is straight up full coverage. I don't know if you can tell, but it pretty much covered everything on this side. It could be maybe I pumped out too much. I definitely feel like you can go more medium with this foundation. It looks amazing on my skin. As you can see, it's giving me a beautiful glow and beautiful radiance without looking too much. It's not overly dewy, and it's settling in nicely into dry skin. Absolute amazing stuff. I think if you have oily skin, go for the other foundation. If you have normal to combination to dry skin, or even if you just want a very healthy radiant finish and not a matte finish, then go for this. But if you do want a more natural matte finish, then the other foundation that I mentioned earlier. I'm quickly going to go in with concealer and powder, and I will fast forward this part. I'm using the Covergirl TruBlend concealer in light nude, and I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Okay, I just have to pause and say this foundation is flawless. Like, just flawless. It just looks unreal. It just looks unreal. Wow. So next we have the XX Revolution matte bronzer, and this is the XX bronze powder. It is a Skin True creamy satin matte bronzing powder, smooth and easy to blend, multi-use for face or body, bronze or contour. Ooh, highly pigmented and buildable to create your desired XX bronze effect. Packaging feels a little lighter and a little, you know, not as luxurious as the other two. It also says XX right there. Ooh, comes with a little film. And this is the shade, which looks really, really nice. I got mine in the shade Demo, which I think may be the lightest. Oh, she's dark. Okay, so it blends really, really, really nicely. As you can see, it almost just blends into the skin effortlessly. Super, super silky, smooth, and very matte, which I love. It has no shimmer. Actually, the formula is very, very nice. I'm gonna go in with a little less on the other side and see if it makes a difference. It's a really, really, really nice shade and formula. So I've just gone in with one tap and let's see if that's gonna do better. And if you're curious to the brush I'm using, I'll link it down below. So see, I've gone in with one little tap and it's definitely applied way less as opposed to this side. I can't decide whether I like less or more. I kind of like this side. So I'm just gonna continue to apply this. This is what the bronzer is looking like and I love it. I absolutely love it. At first I was like on the fence, but I really, really like it now that I've blended it into the skin. I feel like it blends so smoothly and you can build up the color. So if you feel like you went a little too heavy, then next time just apply a little less, as you saw on both sides. However, I did build it up because I do like the bronze it gives. I think it's a beautiful color. And it's not too orangey, it's not too ashy, you know, too grey or too cool toned. It looks good. My skin is looking amazing and I'm absolutely loving it. So next I do have a blusher to try and let's see how that goes on. I'm assuming it's going to be the same formula. It's going to be creamy, blendable and smooth. So the next one I have is the XX Revolution XS or xxcess blush and packaging once again, and this I got in the shade Entice, if you can see that, and this is described as a matte peach. They just described it as a matte peach and it says it's a high pigment blush. Oh yes, look at that blush color. This looks like it's going to be a really, really nice true peach blusher. To apply my blusher, I'm going in with the M.A.C 129, I think it is. Yeah, I can tell I'm already loving this. This is a very peach blusher, which I don't tend to normally go for. I think it's like an exact dupe to M.A.C Melba, or yeah, M.A.C Melba blush. Let me just pour that one out. Almost dropped it. Have we just found a dupe? I think we have. So I am just building and building and building this up, which I love. It's very buildable, very blendable, and it's going nicely with the eyes and it looks super smooth and just love it. Super pigmented as well. I'm gonna just tap that foundation just a little bit over it to tone it down. The XS blush retails for £8 in the UK. And $10 in the US, so this is the most affordable one out of the bunch and I think it's reasonably priced as well. The XX Revolution blusher has 16 shades, super pigmented, easily blendable, and it has a range of mattes and shimmers to choose from. This one is a matte. So for the blusher, I would say it's very pigmented, it's very blendable. I don't need to say too much more. Everything they claim I would honestly agree with. I think everything has turned out so well and I'm shocked because I did not expect it to be this good. And now I'm going to go in with my highlighter. Again, I don't have one from the brand, but I'm just going to quickly use my Artist Couture loose highlighter in Illuminati. So let me know, are you guys going to pick up anything from XX Revolution or have you already? All that's left to do is lips, and I'm not going to go in with Teddy lipstick by Revolution because it's too brown and too dark, but I am going to go in with the E.L.F Satin, Seriously Satin lipstick in Creme. Oh yeah. And then to top it all off, I'm going in with the M.A.C lip gloss or lip glass in Very Go Lightly, one of my favorites. So this is what it looks like. Let me know what you guys think. My skin, I'm shocked. It looks so good. So let me know what you guys think because I absolutely love the products and I definitely want to try out more from the brand. Now I will say, out of the 4 products that I tried, I'm happy with the blush, the bronzer and the foundation, as you guys probably were gonna, you know, guess. With the primer, I mean, it's a little expensive for me and it didn't really do much. I feel like there are so many other better primers out there. I do feel like it's different, it's very unique, it has a very whipped, unique texture. It's not like a normal whipped moisturizer. It's definitely unique. It's silky, smooth. It was hydrating. It was soft. It did feel nice on the skin. But apart from actually doing much, I didn't see it blur my pores or my skin overall. I didn't see that it blurred anything. I would say the blusher is pretty much a standard blusher that you can find. I do like that they do have 16 shades and I do like that it was very smooth and silky. It's not powdery and I feel like it went on really, really nicely. It almost acted like my MAC blushes, which is insane. These 2 are my favorites, and then the blush and primer. But I'm gonna stop talking and let you guys decide if you are gonna pick up anything, and if you already have, let me know all your thoughts down below. You know I love reading you guys' comments and I always love responding to you. I always respond to you guys. So I think that is it from me, and I hope you guys are all staying safe and keeping busy, and until next time, I'll see you guys all in my next video.